Does this twin flame journey have you feeling like you don't have any energy to put into anything right now? If so, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you my own experience of what I've been going through and how I'm feeling the same with you. Hello, fellow flames. In case we haven't met, my name is Dr. Harmony, and I will be live fearless, live loved, and live free. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when all my videos and content come live. Today, I come to you from a place of just authenticity, raw and real. I'm at a place at this moment that I just feel basically kind of wiped out and not at a place where I feel like I can put a lot of attention or energy into what I need to do. And thank all of you that have kind of seen or followed me on social media. So my father has passed away in the last week, and we laid him to rest on Friday. So prior to his passing, Julian and I have been traveling back and forth to see, visit, help with his transition for about 3 weeks now. So I really just wanted to show up today with no real agenda and just kind of just share, like, this is where I'm at, this is how I feel, this is what's going on in my life, and I invite you to do the same. So if you're going through some big transition or change in your life, please let me know, because this feels like closure of a chapter. It feels like completion. It feels lighter. And while it's so bittersweet, I can feel closer to my father than I did before. It goes to prove the whole twin flame journey is that there is no separation. And I feel so much lighter. And I already knew that it was probably going to take his passing for me to come into my full sovereignty. So, part of this is about letting go of those cords of attachment, of the karmic connection, of the family ties that was needed to be broken completely from a physical realm. And really, it's been transformed into a higher realm, because now I receive messages that are coming from a state of a dimension that I can never meet my father at, because he could not be in that dimension. He's showing me signs, synchronicities, symbols, down to I've saw messages where he has, like 2 years ago, left me a voicemail at 11:11 telling me goodnight at 11:11 p.m. And I'm like seeing it going, wow, I never noticed that. I never noticed or knew that his symbol to his religion, his church symbol, or like most people think of the, say, Christian cross, his church has their own logo, their own symbol. That is really new, but it blows me away that it represents twin flames. I'm going to put an image up here for you to see, because what's really mind-blowing about it is that the logo is the world with the Bible underneath it, a cross coming underneath out of it, and a globe with twin flames wrapped around it with 3 spirals for each flame that represents the Ascension. And the Adventist Church has to do with the second coming of Christ, basically. And how that there were 3 angels, 3 gospels for each flame going around the world, spreading the gospel of the second coming of Christ, which is technically what I do. And the sense that we as twin flames waking up to this Christ consciousness, waking up to this unconditional love, that this is basically what we know of. And I've said this before, what we know of as that second coming, so to speak. And it also, this logo represents the Revelations 14. If you look up the logo, it told all this stuff. And Revelations 14 is, in the Bible, biblically, is all about the 144,000 souls it took to basically awaken in order to tip the scale from the past to the future, which we have done, and we did in 2019. We created a new earth that is now us in that earth. That is, if we're awakened or not, the frequency of the earth vibration is went into the 5th dimensional frequency in the crystalline grids. And that is where this pandemic has come in, because nothing of low frequency can exist on the earth plane anymore. And that's why so many of us are embodying the pain right now, to purge that, to purify it, to recode the emotions, to bring in all that awareness, that spirit, higher heaven to earth energy that we're going through right now. And we are feeling those things, where it's the embodiment of it. So based on that, like the feelings that like we've been going through so much, so that kind of brings us full circle to what I'm saying about like feeling kind of just ready. It's time to rest. It's time to relax. It's time to take a breath right now. It's time to be able to like look at the progress that we've made, to be able to, you know, in this case with my father, something that's really impactful that I didn't notice. I couldn't see him for who he was fully when I wasn't connected to his higher self. So now that I look at like the videos that like we've created, that put together the videos and the music, I could not see prior to that his full light. All I could see was certain sides of it. And that also represents me not being able to see that, and his reflection represents me not being able to see all myself, period, either. And so now as I see this full circle, I'm not only seeing him in a different light, I'm seeing myself in a different light. I'm seeing myself in that femininity and the ability to show up here, as I said, with really no preparation and thought, just literally knew I was going to sit down and had no clue what was going to come out. Because we're catching up. As I mentioned, Julian is working on some things. We got some super cool things coming up just to kind of share. We're going to be doing a live weekly show with him and I. That will be a she said, he said kind of show that we're going to talk about a topic that we're sharing our views on it. And thank all of you for all your love, your questions, your acceptance of bringing him on board with, you know, the mission. We are basically in full mission, and it's happening on its own, and it's so beautiful. And also, I just want to thank him right now. Number one, he would be here, but he's working on things to prepare for some things we need. But he's been there with me my whole step of this journey, and I didn't have to do this journey alone with my father, his passing. And he's been there with my family, and he would stay up with my dad, and my dad even cried so hard when we left for a day. When we came back and he was totally back unconscious again, my dad cried even harder, hugging Julian's neck, and told Julian that he kept him alive. And the way I relate to that is I think on some level he was staying in this dimension in order to make sure I was okay, to know that he was like, you know, knowing that I was going to find love and be, you know, taken care of on some dimension. You know, I can just feel that within it. And as painful as it is, it's so beautiful. And that's what this whole journey is all about, technically, is painfully beautiful. And so basically, I just invite you to just kind of give yourself a break, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Find the compassion. Step into a place of this grace and this flow and this femininity that's allowing you to basically show up and say, I'm tired. Like, I don't have the energy today to put much effort into showing up here, other than if I can just do it raw and real and not plan anything. If it was going to take the planning, I wouldn't have got it done either, because of other things that I have to address. Which, by the way, a couple of things I do want to announce, that Michelle and I has missed our recording that would normally post tomorrow for the empowerment session. We will either be doing that late, or we will just go ahead and get back on track for September 15th for her empowerment session, where her and I come here. And if you've not already checked out the virtual retreat that Julian and I are going to be doing, make sure to check out the link below, because if you actually sign up for it for the 15th, and we may extend this a few days because we've been out of touch and not been able to really share this, but we have still 4 spots open for our virtual retreat that's coming up on October 30th on Saturday. That's going to be a really deep immersive within your own soul to be able to connect to your heart, listen to your heart, be able to awaken the inner guru inside and activate your own power. But what's super cool about it, if you signed up for the early bird bonus and get signed up for it, that you also receive a complimentary 60-minute session with Julian and I together, working with you one-on-one. And basically, we felt guided to do that as a kickoff to his and my mission coming together to work jointly with people that we've been requested to do so. So it felt like a really cool thing to offer, just felt really guided. So check out the Awaken Your Inner Guru link below. Let me know where you're at. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how what's going on in your life, and a couple of things, like if you are feeling that you just need a break, give it to yourself. If you are feeling like you just need to maybe show up and share something and you have not done that and you need to, let's create this community of togetherness and below, and collaborate here and connect, and leave a message below just sharing how you feel. So maybe you're not sharing how you feel to your twin or to anyone you could talk to. That's what we're here for, to create a family, a tribe, and a community, to be able to be open, raw, real, and vulnerable, and to express that. So let everyone here know, and everyone that's here, check it out below and let's support each other. And thank all of you for your support, again, as I mentioned. So with that, that's all I really have at this moment, but I will plan to be back next week at the normal time of Thursdays at around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time is about the time we typically release a video. We have the monthly different energy reports that I'm going to still be working to do. And also we have the Twin Flame Astrology reports that I've been doing with Tatiana. So you can get the first half of the month astrology report as well as the second half with her, the empowerment sessions with Michelle, and just here to support you in whatever way that you need. So if you're needing something, just reach out and let us know what it is. Sending you loads of love. May you always face your fears, find freedom, and glow forward on fire. Namaste.